What's up, YouTube? This is Super Moon Mario Comics, and I'm here bringing you my review and overlook of Secret Wars Issue 7. All changes to the text and panels are to prevent copyright issues, and please support the official release of this comic at your nearby comic book store. Now, Secret Wars Issue 7 starts off with it kind of giving an intro and a look about the Prophet. If you've been keeping up with Secret Wars, then you would know that Doom has been having problems with this man who calls himself the Prophet. He's been going around and telling people that Doom is a false god and trying to raise a rebellion against Doom himself. This issue reveals that the Prophet is really Maximus, and he's brought in his rebel army basically to Doomsguard to try and overthrow Doom in a battle. Doom does see this, and he's then going to summon his Thors to help out the battle, because of course you know that Doom has an army of Thors at his personal command. Now at this point the Maximus army is losing kind of badly, and it's to the point of breaking. It is at this point that Captain Marvel instructs Sinister to go ahead and switch sides from fighting with Doom. So then Baron switches sides and starts attacking the Goblin Queen's forces, and she asks why he decided to betray them, and he basically says that he's kind of felt like doing it in a nutshell. So then, you know, he gets hit from behind and his head chopped off by none other than Soldier of Apocalypse, who takes the Baron and brings him to Apocalypse, and Apocalypse is just about wondering why he decided to betray them to the other side. Why would he go against Doom? The comic then shifts back to Doomguard, where Franklin points out that the host of the Thors are coming, and then it switches back to the Great Hall, in which basically the Thors are fighting because female Thor, who is a current Thor in the Marvel universe, comic universe, told all the other Thors that Doom is a false god and he's part of the problem, about why the world is messed up and that they have to rise against him because he's a bad person. Some Thors believe her, other Thors don't. This leads basically to a civil conflict between the Thors, one faction supporting the female Thor, the other faction still believing that Doom is right and that he should be God. The female Thor is able to convince people to the point that the number she brings over to her side is greater than Doom's faithful, and so her faction of the Thors leave to go to the battle to fight against Doom. So then the next general of Doom's army arrives on the scene, the fourth and final one, Maestro. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. And Maestro basically goes and he summons his World Breakers. And his World Breakers is basically an army of Thors. Not Thors, my mistake. An army of Hulks. Messed up on that. An army of Hulks comes down to the battlefield. It then shifts to Project 42, in which Reed Richards is talking with the Maker, who is of course the ultimate version of Reed Richards from the Ultimate Marvel Universe, who's basically an evil version of Reed Richards and of Star-Lord. And they're basically saying that they used the entire battle that's going on right now as a distraction, and their real mission is to basically slip a small team of individuals under Doom's watch to steal a very valuable item, which Reed says is the most valuable thing left of the multiverse. Then Reed starts talking to T'Challa, which is Black Panther, in which they're basically conversating and saying that, you know, this is our only chance. If we fail here, we're all dead, and it's great knowing you. And Namor, of course, jokes saying that the sadness of Black Panther almost brings a tear to his eye. Then Black Panther and Namor go to the shield, and they do the logical thing and blow a hole in it. After Black Panther blows a hole into the shield, out comes the Marvel Zombies. And the Marvel Zombies are basically saying that they're kind of like being there because Black Panther right now is trying to recruit them, saying that, you know, come fight for glory, fight for honor, and fight against Doom. And they're just saying that I kind of like being there because they have enough food. And Namor says, you know, he asks you a question, what do you guys want to do? He's your king. And they decide that they will fight for Black Panther, for glory, and for honor. And this is where this video ends. The issue just ends right here. And as you can see, the next issue, the cover has a picture of Galactus and Thing fighting on Doomsguard. And if you hadn't read the 6th issue, then you would know that towards the end of the 6th issue, Thanos finds the Thing, and the Thing's basically huge in this world, and he convinces him that Doom is bad and that Doom just keeps him there because Doom's afraid of him, and Doom is tricked him into staying there, and you know, stuff like that. And the Thing basically believes him and walks and is heading towards the fight. And of course Franklin had found Galactus. You saw Galactus earlier there in this issue, so obviously, you know, those two are gonna have like some giant colossal battle. Keep in mind, the next issue is not the last one. Like I said before, Marvel extended it to a 9th issue. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, make sure to subscribe, and leave a comment. Have a great day.